I see you've returned.
I see you have quite the knack for stating the obvious.
Did you bring us the bell?
It took a bit of doing and left quite a mess, but here it is.
That's a nice little horse bell you've got there. But where's the bell we need?
Are you
What
serious?
are you talking about?
The bell we want is blue and has a little cow on it.
That's some information that would have been useful earlier.
Forgive them, my friend. They are quite mischievous by nature.
Yeah, charming. I will miss them when they're dead.
I'm sure a talk with the princess will soften your anger. We shall summon her now.
It had better work this time.
More cowbell. More
I was
cowbell.
hoping you would come, my valiant rescuer.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's in this for me?
A straight
so
to the
good with
point
women.
kind of man. Impressive. What do you get for freeing me? Well, you'll get me, riches beyond your wildest dreams, my kingdom at your feet, and me.
You said me twice.
Well, anything worth having is worth repeating.
Good point. So, are you going to give me directions, or are we just going to stand here desiring each other?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Touche.
There is something you will need to obtain before you can free me.
This just keeps getting better and better. And what do I need, other than a mental examination?
In the forest around Highland Park, there is a trow who possesses a magical lute which you will need in order to rescue me. They are a stubborn and evil bunch, but you should be able to outwit them. Once you've obtained the instrument, return here, and I will give you further instructions.
Like what? Go out and slay a few dragons and capture moonbeams in a jar? How about this? Let's call the whole thing off. If I wanted to run around with a trow, I'd have married a farmer's daughter.
There's no bluffing me, Bard. I have the power to see into your mind. I want you to take those images in your head right now, think of having them thrice daily, and then rethink if you'd like to help me.
She knows how to manipulate us.
Well...
So, where is this park exactly?
My devoted servants will show you. Good luck, my friend. And return here once you have the loot.
So, what was that image in your head?
None of your business.
I love the narrator. Okay, so now we gotta go find some loot. It's a constant wild goose chase, it feels like. We're just always being asked to find someone, retrieve something. For purely, you know, selfish reasons on our part. The Bard is a very, very selfish guy.
Wait, let me guess. You don't have a key to this gate, and I have to defeat some wizard on a mountaintop somewhere to get it, right?
My goodness, where do you get such ideas? I have the key right here.
First time for everything. Of course, now I have to spoil this moment by asking, why are these gates locked in the first place?
This used to be a wonderful park where the town would gather to play games and share food. It was overrun by Ketill Trow, so we keep it locked for the town's safety.
Leave it to a Ketill Trow to spoil a picnic. Before I head into mortal danger, I just have to ask, what's with all the missing limbs?
Oh, well, at one time or another, we've all tried to rescue the princess. This is about as far as we've gotten. I'm sure you'll fare much better. We sent one of our brothers in a few days ago. Keep an eye out for him and he'll be sure to help you. If he's still alive, that is.
That is so reassuring.
Good luck!
No, I don't think we're gonna get into chapter 4 yet. Let's go to, that forest first. Let's kind of backtrack a little bit. Alright, so let's explore Kirkwall a little bit. It doesn't look like there's very much to see, but we've got a little dot on the map here.
Look who it is, Sean. It's the Bard.
The Bard? I don't know it. Oh, the Bard!
Do I know you two?
Do you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say? Nah. Can't say I've ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, Bard.
I am?
He is.
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Oh, you mean Finstown. Of course, of course. Sorry, I get that hero bit a lot, you know.
You do?
Please pardon my brother. He often lacks manners. Just head over to Finstown and they're bound to give you your reward. The good people have been dying to see you again.
Of course. I'll head over there when I'm able.
Very good. We'll notify them that you're on your way. Let's be on our way, brother.
Come on, Bard, do you have like 2 brain cells to rub together? That didn't sound suspicious to you.
I have a cousin who's an explorer. Last I heard, he was looking for a tomb way up in the mountains. I hope he's all right. I'm a little worried about him.
So these guys, I don't know what they're called, I can't remember, but they're kind of like,
I have a cousin.
they're underground people. Awesome, we got a new tune that we found in one of these storage rooms. So we're gonna check that out. So now what we want to do is kind of go back. To try and get to this area. Neversdale. So this is actually chapter 2. So this is what we technically should have done before we went to Kirkwall, but that's okay. Alright, so we have to go find Ketill. And bring him back to the sheriff because, well, because he's not gonna let us back into Houghton unless we drag him back to the jail. This guy has caused us a lot of trouble. So these are new enemies and they kind of charge you. Ah, dang it.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Nope, nope, don't. Yeah, these guys are no joke. It might be better to go to Kirkwall first because you can buy the loot there, or the harp, or whatever. And, getting to summon 2 of the creatures is extremely helpful. And this area is not that easy, so... I think it's okay to do the chapters somewhat out of order. They don't necessarily go in chronological order to where that you've spoiled something. I don't think. Alright. Oh, there's probably a good amount of chests over here. Nope, nothing. Can I do this?
Am I good or what?
Alright, so we finally found a chest. Hopefully something... just silver. So, ideally, we'd find like tunes or something like that, but that's maybe just in the regular chests. Not so much in those. I'd really rather fight the Kuno Trow than, the... whatever those boar, I guess, are. Those guys will just knock you off your feet. So what I'm just doing is exploring, trying to explore every inch of the map, so I'm pretty sure that's where we gotta go forward. Let's check out this area. Really quick. Some adder stones, I should say. Some trowel pants. Just what we needed. Okay, yeah, I think we went into every nook and cranny. So we gotta talk to this guy to get across the river area. Chubnik, his name.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Sure.
Seems like a fair price. I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though. Aye, aye, Captain.
Right, so his name is Chubnik and the river is named Chubnik. So he's taking us into the future, he said.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Yeah, I don't think that we had a choice at all. I think we had to go and use his little boat or else. That was like the shortest ferry ride of all time.
Prepare to die. I am Organ, the Chosen One. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you!
Oh, wow, that was graphic.
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join him.
Oh gosh.
Die!
Got a ambush here.
Death! Hey-ara!
Is that guy the, oh, is he healing himself? I think he is. He's the leader or something. Get him! Get him! Is he not dead? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of these. Alright, I'm gonna back up a second. Okay, so we've got another chosen one. So this is Ogun, I think he said. So we met his mom in Houghton, I believe. So we're gonna loot his corpse, and we're gonna have to deal with the singing again.
Daft young fool. What was he on about? Some sort of princess he was going to rescue? Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
The bard, of course, was overcome with sympathy for the poor, deceased young man.
By the way, your mum says hello.
Ooh.
With a great deal of skill, or perhaps a tremendous amount of luck, the bard disposed of the murderous trow. With a bit more luck, he might even come out the other end of the forest without an arrow coming out the other end of his head.
Always the optimist.
And here they are.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you.
Okay, so we endured another one of those songs, unfortunately. Please reward us with something good for that. Okay. Did we find Ketill? Yeah, I think this is his house.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Ketill, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbog and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward!
Furbolg. I think that's what that giant guy was in Kirkwall. That had the thing on his back, so...
Come on, you pansy!
Are you serious? So we're the pansy, apparently. Let's see about that. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Ketill. He's surprisingly strong for someone who doesn't seem to have a weapon. Just pound him. Grab him. Get him, bodyguard. I just got him
Sorry about that.
locked in the corner. So our bodyguard is very polite, I guess. Sorry about that.
No offense.
He's not a ruthless killer.
Pardon me.
Okay, so he's had enough.
No more! No more! Don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them perversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Ketill in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
So he said, you're not going to be trying any of those perversions, are you? Oh my gosh.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Enemy gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage.
Yay! New tune. Yes, the crone. Guy has all sorts of awesome stuff in his lair. So, did we get an upgraded buckler as well? Okay, so I'm just gonna leave them as it is, but the crone actually heals you, so she's almost, you know, necessary throughout this entire game. The crone is awesome.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Gonna untie you. Alright. It's okay. Ah, dang. Yeah, these guys are not gonna. Oh, they've got the writing on top of them as well. Alright, now it is time to get out of here. Alright, this guy's name is Pisky.
Welcome to Pisky's Magical Mattermay Transport Figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf!
The barf?
Right. My brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Ketill, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you two.
Listen,
Please don't.
I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river.
Taking the barf across the river, that was it. Hey, Now, what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Pisgah River is for the novice. But since you're such a nice person, I'll take you over for free. Just don't tell my brother. Shh.
Alrighty.
Keep your arms in your legs. Let's get this road on the ship.
I'm afraid to let him drive.
You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you too, if you want.
Let's not do
Now
that.
be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood, and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock.
Okay. Yeah, those guys were some characters. Oh, here we go. This should go over well.
Well now, what have we here?
Is that Fanarf?
I don't know you, but Ketill, my clandestine companion. When was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait! I remember! Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm!
'Twasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
What?
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Ketill's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my feared friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Kunal Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight.
Like hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both.
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot.
Yep.
And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining.
Yep.
Ah! Ah!
So yeah, probably should have summoned the bodyguard for this fight, but that's okay. They're going down pretty easy. Let's do this. Can't tell which is which. Is this him? Oh, it is. Yep. I think he runs off though. I think he's kind of a coward, you know. Not surprising.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding.
A gelding.
So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague.
What are you gonna do?
Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnarf had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
He's got a point. So he got it out of our clutches, unfortunately. Get out of here. Alright, so we gotta take Ketill back to Houghton. We're gonna do now. And the sheriff will let us back into the town.
So you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
Yeah. I didn't really expect a reward. Alrighty. Oh, we survived that. Okay, now we gotta go tell Ogun's mom, unfortunately, what happened to her son. I guess we should probably be nice to her.
I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Your boy was slain. Murdered. By a trow.
Oh no! Tell me it isn't true! Killed? I hope you avenged my boy.
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you. But I want you to know, the ones that killed him, I cut them down where they stood.
You avenged my Ogun. Thank you, thank you. I knew you were a good man. May your future journeys continue in good health. Here, this was a charm Ogun gave me, said it'd bring me luck. Why don't you take it?
I don't think I want his luck. You definitely
My business
smashed...
is so good I'm opening up a second shop in Doonby.
Nice.
Thanks to you, I'll be the richest man in town. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Maybe I'll see you again.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna end the episode here. In this one we completed chapters 2 and 3, so in the next one we're gonna check out chapter 4, and we're gonna go and take care of this bugbear problem that they've been having in town. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.